Hey guys, so the new King of Fighters update is out. We got Kula and KSS versions of them out now. There's a bunch of new content. There is the new epic missions. You can get some pretty sick free characters there. I'll probably cover that in another video. The transcending battle cards now. That's kind of like if you've played, let's say, 7 Deadly Sins Grand Cross, where you like add new stats to your items as you like awaken them, and you can get new stats or keep the old stats. It's just a way of customizing your gear. And let's see what else. There is a rush event. There's carnival stuff. We'll go over a little bit of that. But mainly we're going to be looking at K and Kula today. And look at this freaking new title screen. It's awesome. It's got all the SS characters on there, which I'm thinking, which maybe this is obvious for everybody, that, you know, we have all the SS characters on there except for the bad guys in the back, but we have Terry and Rio, so I'm assuming eventually we're going to get a Terry and Rio SS. I'm sure that was a given anyways, but hey, it's maybe sooner than later. But I have like 5,000 of the free rubies here, and I'm thinking maybe I'm just going to spend them on this video here and go for some characters. Okay, so first thing I'm going to mention is the battle card Carnival Event. And there's some pretty decent stuff in here, but it's not mind-blowing. Like, at the end, you get a premium select ticket where you can pick one of these sets. The sets are fine. I have obviously not gone very hard for them. They're not like... I don't know. They're fine. Don't get me wrong. So, if especially convenient if you want to complete your set, just pick one. That's very convenient, but it's not a SS memory like I was hoping to power up one of my, you know, DOA characters that I got recently, or you know, one of the new SS characters that are out now. I'm sure a lot of people are gonna have this feeling, because I was expecting it to be a SS memory as well. But there's still some decent stuff in here. It's not the end of the world, but kind of a bummer. You can combine like 3 SS memories to get a generic one. So if you get 3 Kulas and you don't like Kula whatsoever and you want another one for K, you can do that. But not gonna get it from the Carnival event. There's also the super mission where you can get all kinds of hammers. Hammers all over the place. MC Hammer, can't touch this. Hammers all day, they're good. You can't have too many hammers, and at the end you can get the imprint stones. That's all fine and dandy. You might as well do this. It's free hammers, and you can just never have too many hammers. There's a new rush event, so I'm gonna just briefly go over that. It's a lot of the same that you've seen before. You're gonna have the bonus reward for characters that you have down here and cards. So there is obviously the 2 new characters. They always do that, as well as some of these others. And then the card set. So you're gonna obviously want to use these characters if you have them. So what can you, let's see what we can make. It's going to be there's some decent stuff in here. You know, you can get memories of whoever you're needing memories for if you're lacking on that. Hammers are good. I suggest going for those. I'm probably gonna be I've been kind of low on the EXP capsules, the Awakened tier ones, so I'll probably go for those. But my suggestion for these is whenever all of them are unlocked, at least do you know, each one once a day. That way you get the daily bonus, because there's like 50 rubies on the first chapter, 50 rubies on the last chapter. There's some okay stuff in the middle one, so at least do the first and last one once a day to get your 50 rubies each. And then for grinding them, just wait till the last one, the EX stage, is out. That's going to get you the most experience for the exchange shop. Alright, so not only is Volume 3 out, but they brought back Volume 1, which I wanted them to do before, when like Kay and Yuri came out with their special signature characters. I really wanted Mai because I love playing my Fatal Fury team, but I already made a video about them, so we're going to talk about Volume 3 here. So first, we're going to talk about Kay. looking freaking sick with his little fire wolf back there with the explosions. So he is a red balance type, and his leader skill is freaking fantastic. Increases all-star fighters' attack by 55% and decreases HP by 5%. So it equals out to 50%, but it just... more attack is better. And it's not awesome that it's all-star characters. There's so many good all-star fighters. It's incredible. So we're going to go look at his notable cores. First one, decreases cooldowns of active skills by 0.4 seconds upon landing a skill on a burned target. That's going to be really easy to do with K, as you'll see. Increases burn damage by 90% when Kula's on the team. So if you get this K, just know that you're going to want to put a Kula on your team. I think the striker counts, so you could do that. It doesn't have to be on the like actual playable character team, but just know you're gonna need Kula too, because you're not gonna want to lose 90% burn damage. Next one, cast a shield that absorbs damage for 7 seconds upon using an active skill and removes shield after being attacked 20 times. Those shields are the bomb. Trust me, they're really good. So it's awesome that he has that. So his special signature volume 3 gains 1% power every 0.3 seconds in guard stance. Decreases damage received by 70% for 3 seconds when accumulated attacks received, guard included, reaches 5. That's pretty awesome. Nice little safety net for him every 20 seconds, because it has the 20-second cooldown. So now we're going to look at his skills. So as you can see, it's got like little chains, got a little chain move going on. So the first part of that is it gains hyper armor and can be used while being attacked, except when you're being juggled or you're airborne. So as you can see, this looks a little different with the chain here. If you click on that, the second knuckle activates automatically upon using the trigger, the first skill, the iron trigger. So using the skill buttons after iron trigger, it will activate the second shoot. So yeah, you'll see whenever you use it, but it like the skills chain literally, but it's really cool. But as we'll go on to the second part, the second knuckle, properly named. So increases penetration by 1400 for 7 seconds. So it has a 70% chance to reset the cooldown of the first move. And that has a 15-second cooldown, so that's insane. And then it chains to second shoot, where you can activate that, where you use this to increase your attack by 35% for 7 seconds. And you can apply Infernal Flame, which is like the beefy version of like the fire dot there. Where it decreases the crit rate. So that's insane. And its next move stuns the target for 3 seconds upon landing a skill, guard included. Stunning the enemy is amazing. So he also increases target damage received by 26% for 7 seconds upon landing the skill, which is freaking awesome to have the damage decrease on a guard break. That's really good. So you can open with that and then follow up with a bunch of others, and you're just going to do so much more damage. It's insane. Alright, so his next move deals burn damage equal to 1.8 times of remaining burn damage, and remove the burn effect when attacking a burned enemy, and 60% chance to remove the target's super armor or hyper armor upon landing a hit on a target that has super armor or hyper armor. Go figure. Alright, here's Kula with a freaking sick animation where he turns her hair from orange to blue. That's so cool. So she's a blue defense type, or her leader skill increases attack of all fighters by 45%. I love the versatility of both of these guys' specials, but I like K's a little bit more because the attack percentage is higher, and that's all there is to it. So her first core decreases cooldowns of active skills by 0.3 seconds upon landing a skill on a chilled target. Very similar to K's, but with coldness instead of hotness. Increases chill damage by 120% when K is on the team, so they gave her extra like 30% or so. Cast a shield that absorbs, as you can see they're very similar, damage for 7 seconds upon and using an active skill, and removes the target shield when being hit 20 times. And she has the same signature skill volume 3 as K does. So as you can see, she has like the chain moves as well. So her first one gains hyper armor and can be used while being attacked. I'm sure you're seeing a pattern by now that they're basically exactly the same, kind of like Kyo and Yori was. Increases penetration by 1,500%. I almost said percent. So close. I always do that, man. I was proud that I didn't do it on K. By 1,500 for 7 seconds. And this has a 70% chance to reset the cooldown of the first move. Exactly the same. Except, like, the numbers are slightly different. I think K was, like, wasn't it 1,400? Let's see. Next one. Increase attack by 50% of defense for 7 seconds when using the skill, which is fine because she's a defense character, so she's gonna get a bunch of attack there. And you apply Cold Spell, which is the beefier version of just the Chilled, which reduces their attack speed and movement speed by 10%. Next skill, increase damage received by 30%, so it's a little bit more than K's is. And freezes the enemy for 3 seconds upon landing the skill, and that's including the guard. Very similar, instead of stunning, it's a freeze, which is pretty cool. It's just a really good freeze unit. Next one, deals chill damage equal to 2.6 times of remaining chill damage, and remove the chill effect when attacking a chilled enemy. So it also has a 50% chance to remove target's super hyper armor. So they're the same, with some very minor differences. They cater some things to her because she's defense oriented, so it's not just increase her attack, it's increase her attack by her defense, things like that. So, but they're virtually the same, very similar to Kyo and Yori were, but they're still really neat. Here's her cards. So here is the first set, which they reused some of the art there. I'm not mad at it. It's fine. A little lazy, but just use the Kulas that we already have in the game. Put them in the front. Make a new background. Get the exact same Maxima thing and just put a lei on him. Just put some glasses on him. That's pretty funny. A little lazy. But let's see what the set does. All of them are attack, first of all. The main stat on all of them is attack. Now, the set bonus increases special signature fighters' burn or chill damage by 75%, and increases damage by 20% for 5 seconds when a special signature fighter landed active skill. Freaking sick, obviously, for K and Kula, but it's also going to be really good for, like, you know, like Mai, she does burn damage. Let's see. Oh, Hanoka. I can't think of anybody else that does burn or chill off the top of my head. But yeah, that might be it. Let me know if there's others in the comments. I might be wrong on that, but it's a really good set. Obviously, you're gonna want the set for cards for both of them if you have them both. One, the super is sick. I'm sure I've showed it, but if I haven't, I'm hopefully showing you right now. It's so cool. I love the combination supers. They do a really good job with them, and the art is really cool too. So, not lazy on that part, but just on the just on the set. And then there are there's this one, really sad little moment there with her robot. So it increases attack by 5%, decreases cooldowns by 1.2 seconds. I can speak. I can do this. I'll make it through. And increases special signatures fighters crit rate by 7%. This is a great card. I love attack and cooldown reduction. Who doesn't? And shoot, you can put it on your dead or alive character. So if you get it, don't get mad. It's good. Okay, so now we're gonna spend my 5,000 rubies that they're like the temporary rubies we got for free. It's freaking awesome. It's basically for this event. I know the cooler thing to do would be, and smarter thing to do would be to spend it on Volume 3. I think they're great and really strong and fantastic, but I really want Mai because I love the Fatal Fury team that I have with like Rock Howard. I just love all the Fatal Fury characters. So it'd be really cool to put Mai in there. So I'm going to actually pull for this. I know it's not the smartest move. especially because of the imprint stones or whatever, but I just kind of want to. I'm not going to go ham on this anyways. I'm just spending my free rubies, so let's do this. I hope I don't get Athena because I don't want Athena. Alright, let's go. Let's see what happens. Don't crash. Okay, cool. Thank you. Alright, let's see. Red beams is good. Oh, just a regular old 5-star. Let's just see who it is. I don't know who that. No, Athena? Oh, Kasumi. Okay, Valentine's Kasumi. I'm so bad at guessing with the quotes. I have such a hard time remembering them. So we're gonna skip. Because the rest of them are bad. She's not very good either. Cute though. I wonder if we're gonna get more Valentine's characters. All that stuff was fun. Aw, bummer. That's a bust. That laugh. But these are free rubies, so not gonna complain. Come on, red beams. Aww. Hey, nice. Please be my. Wait, what? I got tricked. But Baseball Vanessa is awesome. Man, I remember when she was like really scary in PvP. Like when she first came out, because she kind of like counters. Well, was one of the first ones to like really counter hyper and super armors. So it was, she's just a blast. A bummer that it wasn't my. Darn. But hey, got a free fest character. So that's cool. Aw, I was hoping one of these yellow ones were gonna be all glowy and purpley. That's another bust. Alright. Here we go. More yellow beams. Oh, darn. Darn, darn, darn. Alright, we'll skip this. And we'll just use the rest of the 500, spend 400 of my own. That's alright. Click. Darn. Dang it. That's so many 4-star, 3 stars, man. So many. Well, no luck. Well, that's going to be it for me, guys. There's a lot to this update. A lot of really cool stuff going on. And good for King of Fighters All-Stars. You're doing a great job. Everybody over there at Netmarble. These two characters are freaking awesome. For the most part, I like everything that came out for this update. Maybe except the Carnival was a little disappointing, but I'm sure a lot of people feel the same way. Maybe I was the only one that was tricked, but or not tricked. Had my expectations perhaps too high. So, but overall, I think it's pretty cool. The imprint cards, maybe a little bit on the busy work side of things, but I do have a lot of cards that I don't know what to do with. So that it's probably a good thing overall. But I'm not always the biggest fan of just implementing a bunch of different things into the game that just simply increase stats. I know there's some decision making involved in the stats, where you can be a little bit more unique versus other people, but to me it just feels like busy work sometimes. You know, just but it's fine, I guess. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys did better than I did. I only spent my free ruby, so it's not that big of a deal, but I wish you guys luck in any summons that you're doing. If you enjoy King of Fighters All-Stars, please consider subscribing, because I cover King of Fighters Stars on a regular, and I love the game. It's amazing. And as well as I play other fighting games, do other mobile games. So please check out those. I'm playing Mega Man X Dive at the moment. That game's amazing, as well as the new Marvel game that's also made by Netmarble. Super fun. So I'm going to be doing videos on those as well. So please subscribe. It helps me out a lot, and I'd really appreciate it. So God bless you guys, and you have a blessed day, y'all.